Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of the Board of Education of Battle Creek Public Schools. Today is Monday, March 23rd, 2026. It is 5:30 p.m. I will now call the meeting to order. Will the secretary please call the roll?
A. Forrest, Martin McClinney, Dr. Alicia Johnson, Nathan Graycheck, Dr. Nicole Perry, Ellie Fulbright.
Here. As a reminder, tonight's meeting is being interpreted into Spanish thanks to our partners from VOSAS Battle Creek. To listen in Spanish, please refer to our description on the YouTube live stream for the link. To our board members and other speakers, please remember to speak clearly and not too quickly so that our interpreters are able to keep up. Unfortunately, tonight we do not have a quorum, so we will not move for the approval of the agenda with any additions or deletions. But we will move on to public comments. The BCPS Board of Education recognizes the value of public comment on educational issues and the importance of allowing members of the community to express themselves on district matters. We have two opportunities tonight on our agenda for public comment. The Board of Education requests you fill out a public participation form with contact information. As you come to the microphone, please state your name. Each statement made by a speaker shall be limited to a 3-minute duration. And if the speaker represents a group, the person will be given 5 minutes to speak. BCPS Board of Education will listen, take comments and questions under advisement, but not respond at this time. Public commenters will direct all comments to the Board of Education and not to staff or other participants. We do have a public comment. Tamar Robertson.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hello, my name is Tamar Robertson, and I'm here today not as just a parent, but as someone invested in the success, development, and well-being of our student athletes at Battle Creek Central. I want to speak on something that always doesn't show up in stats, records, or reports, the spirit of our kids, because right now, our kids' spirits are broken. And what's most concerning is they're still broken. This past season, we were told that this was a development year. We were told that wins doesn't matter, growth do. But what we witnessed did not reflect development. We saw a lack of fundamental teaching skills, limited development structures and practice, confusions in games with multiple coaches giving conflicting direction, and most importantly, a culture that did not build confidence, it broke it. We have documented real experiences through surveys from athletes, parents, and community. Those surveys have been delivered to the athletic director, players being discouraged from shooting, then later expected to perform, teammates highly visible frustrated because the ball isn't moving, even when they're wide open. Practices focus heavily on conditioning but lacking intentional skill development, and even moments where players were spoken to in ways that were demeaning but not uplifting. There are not just basketball issues. These are confidence issues, identity issues, mental health issues, because when a student shows up every day and they are not developed, not poured into, not supported, they begin to question themselves. And when this happens consistently, you don't just lose games, you lose kids. We conducted surveys across athletes, parents, and the community. The message was clear. There was a disconnect between what was promised and what was delivered. Morale is low, confidence is low, and the trust in the program is greatly struggling. Our athletes deserve a structured, accountable development plan, a clear offensive identity that supports team basketball, practice standards that prioritize fundamentals, skill growth, and confidence, and leadership that aligns communication, vision, and player development. With current leadership has not only failed themselves, they failed the community, and most importantly, our student athletes. Our kids deserve more than just being told it's a development year. They deserve to actually be developed. They deserve to feel seen. They deserve to feel valued. They deserve to believe in themselves again. Battle Creek Central has something special. We have young, talented, we have community support, and we have resources like the Bearcat Advantage that can retain and attract families. But none of that matters if the experience of our athletes is broken. I'm asking you today to take a serious look at the culture of this program, to listen to the voices of athletes and families, and to take action that restores what's being lost in this program for years before this group arrived. New leadership is needed because at the end of the day, this is not just about basketball, it's about the kids, and right now they need us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Moving on, we will not entertain a motion for the consideration of the approval of the consent agenda, but that will be moved to our April 13th meeting, which is the trust funds written only, the minutes from the work session on February 9th, special joint meeting February 11th, regular meetings on February 23rd, and closed session on February 23rd. The bills for the month of February, personnel changes and recognition of retirees, membership report, hearing report, finance report, Southwestern demolition, and BCPS custodial service provider transition, NTE. That'll all be moved to our work session on April 13th. Moving on to student recognition, Dr. Carter.
Yes, my favorite part of the board meeting. We have 3 amazing student athletes here this evening that we are recognizing because not only for their talent, but also for their academic excel. I don't even know what I'm saying tonight. Sorry, it is a Monday. Monday has been Monday. But I see you all and I am so excited to have you here. First up is Jacob Clemens. Stand right there while we tell people why you are being honored, okay? Yep. It is my honor to recognize Jacob, a student who truly embodies the meaning of a student athlete. Jacob excels at the highest levels, both academically and athletically. He carries an impressive, wait a minute, I gotta say this like really, really slowly. He carries an impressive 4.529 and is a student at the Math and Science Center, demonstrating a commitment to excellence in the classroom that matches his drive in athletics. What makes Jacob's story especially remarkable is his initiative and determination. Battle Creek Central has not had a powerlifting team in many years, yet Jacob did not let that stand in his way. He took it upon himself to research competitions, find opportunities, and pursue the sport independently. Through his own efforts, he qualified for the state championship. Yes. He trained after school and prepared himself to compete at the highest level. Last weekend, he stepped onto the state's largest stage and delivered an outstanding performance, finishing 4th in the 275-pound weight class with a combined total of 1,265 pounds. Bench press, and deadlift. This is an incredible accomplishment, especially for someone who paved his own path to get there. In addition to powerlifting, Jacob is also a dedicated member of both the football and track teams, continuing to demonstrate his versatility and work ethic across multiple sports. More importantly, those who know Jacob describe him as a great human being, quiet, humble, a good friend, and someone who consistently does the right thing. Jacob has shown the courage to forge a trail where one did not exist, creating opportunities not just for himself, but for those who may follow. He represents Battle Creek Central High School and our district in the very best way. Please join me again in congratulating. Congratulations. I am so proud of you. We're going to get a picture with you. You can't just walk away. I'm going to say, Lori, get up there. All right, get in there.
1, 2.
So proud. publicly recognizing and acknowledging our student athletes. And now, and I want to make sure I pronounce this right, Nayari? It's so beautifully spelled, I knew that's what it was. Nayari Wilson. It is my privilege to recognize Ms. Wilson this evening for her outstanding contribution as a student athlete and leader. Nayari earned all city honors this year for her performance on the girls basketball team, where she became known as a true defensive specialist. Her impact on the game goes far beyond the stat sheet. She brings intensity, focus, and a level of consistency that makes her one of the most valuable players on the team. What truly sets Nayari apart, however, is who she is off the court. She is wise beyond her years and has demonstrated leadership in ways that are rare for a student athlete. She has served on interview committees for coaches, offering thoughtful insight and perspective that has been invaluable to our athletic leadership. Her ability to reflect on what teams need and where growth is possible speaks to her maturity and deep understanding of the game. Nayari carries herself with humility, composure, even in the most intense situations. She leads by example, setting a standard for her peers through her actions, her mindset, and her character. In addition to basketball, she also competes in flag football and track, continuing to demonstrate her dedication across multiple sports. She represents the very best of Battle Creek Public Schools. She is not only a talented athlete, but a leader, a thinker, and a role model for others. Please join me in congratulating Nayari Wilson. I want to be like you when I grow up.
All right, 1, 2. Can you pause on Jordan? He's not quite here yet.
Okay.
Baseball practice.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to pause on our third recognition for students. Next is staff recognition, whatever it takes award. Dr. Carter.
Yes, so this is the night of recognition, and we have several individuals who are more than deserving of recognition this evening. Tonight, I want to begin with Mr. Mitch Fowler. It is my honor to recognize Mr. Mitch Fowler, Director of Grants and IT, as a Whatever It Takes Award recipient. This recognition reflects 2 nominations, highlighting his consistent impact and unwavering support across the district. Mitch plays a critical role in ensuring that both students and staff have the tools and resources they need to be successful. Through his leadership in grants and technology, he works tirelessly to advance the district's mission, helping remove barriers so others can stay focused on what matters most, student success. Beyond his role, Mitch is known for the way he shows up for others. He is a trusted colleague and a steady source of support, always willing to lend a hand, offer advice, or provide encouragement during challenging times. His calm, solution-oriented approach helps teams navigate obstacles and move forward with confidence. He leads by example. He does what he says he will do, steps into difficult situations when needed, and works to solve problems for the good of the district. His support has been especially impactful in helping schools like Northwestern navigate challenges, demonstrating both his commitment and his willingness to go wherever he is needed. Simply put, Mitch is someone you want in your corner. Reliable, thoughtful, and deeply committed to doing the right work. His dedication and unwavering support for colleagues help create a positive and productive environment across the district. Please join me in celebrating Mr. Mitch Fowler.
Bezos.
Congratulations.
You looking at?
Take it.
Okay.
Added that to my collection.
No.
Ooh, continuing on, it is my honor to recognize, is it Stephen or Stephen?
Stephen.
Stephen, I was right. Mr. Stephen Lewis as the Whatever It Takes Award. Everybody, this represents 5 nominations. He, from his colleagues who consistently describe him as one of the very best educators in the building. He is known for his unwavering commitment to both students and staff. He ensures that every student has what they need to be successful, creating spaces where they feel supported, challenged, and cared for. He is equally dependable for staff, often being the first person colleagues turn to for help with instructional or technology needs, knowing he will respond quickly and effectively. He has taken on significant leadership in launching the school's first advanced placement biology course, dedicating countless hours to developing curriculum and aligning it to meet student needs. His efforts have resulted in high student engagement and an impressive 100% pass rate through his first semester, demonstrating the rigor of the course and his impact as an instructor. Beyond the classroom, he goes above and beyond to build community. He arrives early, stays late, and leads initiatives such as the Student Run Club, where he runs alongside students after school, creating meaningful connections outside of academics. He is also actively involved in student advisory, the parent group, and community initiatives, always looking for ways to support and uplift students. Colleagues describe him as kind, compassionate, reliable, and efficient. Someone who takes on responsibilities without hesitation and ensures they are done well. His positive attitude and dedication have created a culture of fairness, respect, and belonging, especially for students who may not otherwise have a trusted adult in the building. Please join me in celebrating Mr. Lewis for his exceptional
Sorry.
Almost forgot.
Rita, do you want in it? Because you know she's going to put it on Facebook.
Hold on.
Congratulations again, well done.
I sent you.
We have Jordan. All right, Jordan's here. All right, we're gonna go ahead next with Jordan. Jordan. It is my honor to recognize Jordan Rowe this evening for his outstanding achievement and incredible perseverance. Jordan recently finished 5th in the state in the heavyweight division of the MHSAA State Wrestling Finals, an accomplishment that has earned him all state honors as a sophomore. To our knowledge, this is a distinction that has not been achieved by any other sophomore wrestler in Battle Creek Central history, making this moment remarkable. What makes Jordan's success even more powerful is the journey behind it. After losing his freshman season to injury, he came back with determination and focus, turning his season into what many would call a true comeback story. As the season progressed, he continued to impress with his performance on the mat, building momentum and confidence all the way to the state stage. Jordan also gave our community something to rally around. As the final winter athlete still competing deep into postseason, he carried the pride of his school and our district with him, giving us all a reason to cheer and celebrate. Jordan's resilience, work ethic, and competitive spirit represent the very best of Battle Creek Public Schools. His story is a reminder of what is possible with perseverance and belief in yourself. Please join me in congratulating Jordan Rowe on his
You
You gotta turn around for a picture. Am I as tall as they are?
Don't get it.
Yes, yes, you are. Close. Very close.
I'm gonna crop you there.
Yes.
Come on,
So, thank you so much.
Congratulations, young man.
All right. We're going to go back to our Whatever It Takes awards, and now we are here to honor Miss Stacy Forward. As all of the kids say, Miss Stacy, Miss Stacy. Stacy truly embodies the heart of our mission, every student, every dream, every day. She shows up with consistency, kindness, and unwavering dedication, helping make our school stronger and the students there more supported each and every day. Her work goes far beyond maintaining structure. It is about building relationships and creating meaningful connections. Students know they are cared for, valued, and supported because of the way she shows up for them. Her steady presence and genuine compassion contribute to a positive and welcoming environment for everyone in the building. Stacy is a true example of doing whatever it takes, and we are grateful for the impact she makes in the lives of our students and community. Please join me in congratulating Miss Stacy. Congratulations.
One, two.
And our final recognition. Let's see, who is this? Okay, Miss Camilla Brown. Now, we all know that she consistently goes above and beyond to support both students and colleagues. Although she serves as the registrar, she never limits herself to that role. When support is needed in the hallway, she is quick to step out of the office and assist. Her door is always open, and she creates a safe space for students, ensuring that no student has to face the difficult moments alone. Camilla's impact extends deeply to her colleagues as well. She is known for her nurturing, compassionate approach, offering support, encouragement, and a listening ear during even the most challenging times. Her presence has made a meaningful difference in the lives of those around her. Even while navigating her own health challenges, she continued to show up with dedication and selflessness, always putting others first. Her commitment to the school community is unwavering. Beyond the school day, she serves as the BCC cheerleading coach. Where her leadership has helped the team earn recognition as the top cheer team in the area. She is a constant presence at school events, proudly supporting students and building school spirit. She embodies what it means to do whatever it takes, leading with heart, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to others. Please join me in celebrating Ms. Brown for her incredible
All right, so next on the agenda is the President's Coin. Some of you may be familiar with the challenge coin in the military. It is a coin that is given from a high-ranking individual, usually a commander, to someone in the warfighter. Here at BCPS, we are adopting a similar coin, a new tradition called the President's Coin. This coin represents a person's affiliation to Battle Creek Public Schools, as well as their achievements, dedication, and service within the district. This coin is given to an individual only from the President of the Board of Education. Each month, the President will have the opportunity to give a President's Coin to someone. It can be anyone in the district, to include admin staff, teachers, parapros, lunch workers, bus drivers, secretaries, anyone. This month's President's Coin is going to someone who always strives to create a safe and welcoming space for all students, especially minority students and students part of the LGBTQ+ community. She is patient with her students who have special needs and is always making them feel heard. She is devoted to making sure all students are coming to school regularly, and she helps encourage those students that struggle to make it to school. She is always there to listen and never judges, which makes her an asset to Springfield Middle School. She makes the school a brighter place. It is my honor to present the President's Coin for the month of March to attendance mentor, Ms. Nicole May. Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Throwing her stuff around.
I know, right? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, so next on our agenda is board vacancy. So there's well here, let me just read my thing. For the public and the candidates, we wanted to be as transparent with you as possible on how the process is going to work. We had 3 candidates, but one person was not able to make it tonight, so we have 2 candidates that have shown interest. I will call each candidate at one time to the podium. They will have up to 3 minutes to introduce themselves and tell us and the public about themselves and why they feel like they would be a good fit for the BCPS board. After the introduction of candidate 1, we will go around the board table and ask a question. There will be a total of 3 questions, and each board member will ask one. These questions will be the same for each candidate. I will start with the first question, then Vice President Perry will ask the second, and then Secretary Grajek will ask the third. Once all 2 candidates have answered the 3 questions, the board will have discussion on what notes we've taken and how we feel each candidate did. Unfortunately, we will not be voting tonight because we do not have a quorum. So per Michigan law, this will go to the CISD and they will be voting for the person that we recommend. So we will recommend someone to the CISD, but we will not actually vote on a candidate this evening. So board members, do you guys have any questions before we start? Okay, this is going to be in no particular order, just on how we got the letters of interest. So the first person coming to the podium is Felicia Hayden.
Do you want me to take?
Oh, yes, please.
Did you describe how much time we have till?
He's gonna go to the until it's his turn.
For 3 minutes for the introduction, yeah. Okay, 1 second.
start when you start.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Felicia Hayden, and I live in Battle Creek. I've been here since May of 2024. I currently am a social worker at the Battle Creek VA, and I am a product of public school system in Detroit. Our children are public school children from Wisconsin, and our grandchildren are also in Detroit, in Wisconsin and Detroit in public schools. So I'm a staunch advocate of that, and I've seen what public schools, when it's done well, can produce. Since I've been here working, several of the board members and people in the community that I've met are all Battle Creek Bearcats everywhere, and they're doing very well. I've been a social worker for 33 years now, primarily working in healthcare and working with children and families, and I'm interested to make a difference here in Battle Creek in the school system.
So much. We will start with the questions. I will ask the first question. The question is, beyond, and if you want me to repeat it, not a problem, you can just ask. Beyond any specific issues you've mentioned, what is your core philosophy regarding the purpose of public education? And how does that philosophy drive your desire to serve on the school board?
Okay, so my core philosophy for public education is I believe it should integrate academics, social and emotional learning, and promote literacy. And this should all be provided in a safe and positive environment for the children, and also to provide college prep and career prep for the students. And the second part again?
Yep. How does that philosophy drive your desire to serve on the board?
Based on what I've learned about Battle Creek school system here since I've been here this last year and a half is the strategic plan and its vision. And I would like to bring my input and my knowledge that I have of public school systems and continuing to learn to the Battle Creek board as they work towards continued great student achievement.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I have a second question, but I can't do two things at once, so I'm gonna finish writing this down.
That's okay.
All right, for the second question, as a prospective board member, what are two of the most important factors influencing student success? And how should the board reflect those in our priorities?
So one of the things that I think that can impact student success is attendance. Making sure that children have a way to get to school, to stay in school, providing those supports and things. And I think that can be done through family and community involvement, where we wrap services around the families as well as with the community to help students get to school, stay in school, whatever they may need. Part of my career was working with Child Protective Services, and I know that was a big concern, children not being able to get to school or stay in school. So providing that for the families where the children were experiencing low attendance was really helpful. And the second thing I think would be staffing, supporting staff, getting staff ready to be in the classroom, and also for them to staff and have job, what is it, the word that I'm looking for, continuing education provided for those teachers and educators.
And then the follow-up to that was, how should the board reflect those in our priorities? Those two things you just said.
I think the board should continually look at and review their strategic plan and the vision, make changes if necessary, or also uphold some of the things that are currently in there that are working well.
All right. Third question. Effective board work means sometimes making difficult, nuanced, and sensitive decisions that impact people in real ways. With the number of challenges that face the district ahead, how do you plan to handle yourself when you find that you are facing disagreement from your fellow board members or members from the community?
First and foremost, I think that everyone should be able to have a voice and express that voice and feel like they've been heard, whether we agree or disagree. And as I see the board makeup here, it's a variety of cultural groups, ethnic groups, people from different backgrounds and job backgrounds. So I think we all have a lot to bring to the table. And if we're respectful and listen to one another, whether we agree or not, we also may learn something from somebody else's disagreement.
And just at second part here, disagreements with the community. Sometimes the community, voices their disagreement with us.
Kind of the same thing, just allowing them to be heard. Like tonight, you had a parent come and speak. Everyone listened, gave that space, safe space for them to talk. And I think that's important. Because nobody's going to ever agree 100%, but just trying to work together and come to, for lack of a better word, happy medium. But letting people feel that they're heard is important.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
How everybody doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So, I'm Rashad Clark. A former graduate from Battle Creek Central. Went to Battle Creek Public Schools from Fremont all the way up to Central. I also got a son that's going to Battle Creek Central right now who went to Springfield. He's gonna graduate from Battle Creek Central. So I'm really like a super fan of Battle Creek in general. Definitely Battle Creek Central, And when I seen that it was a vacant position and nobody filled it, it was kind of disappointing to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I love Central and I love these kids in this community. I was a coach for the Junior Bearcats. I coach flag football at new level, so I've always been in the community with these kids. I think that I would be a good person for this position because I will fight for what's right for the kids at the end of the day. I'm a union steward for Post, so that's what I do every day. Throughout the day, I'm taking care of problems, taking care of other people's problems, and coming up with solutions. So I think that if you got me, you got somebody that's gonna work hard. I'm one of the people who's gonna show up. I'm not just gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna give you everything I got. So that's really my speech.
Thank you so much. Now we're going to start with the questions. I'll have the first question.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought we were actually together. Okay.
No, it's
Ask me
for
the
you.
questions.
Okay. The first question is, beyond any specific issue that you've mentioned, what is your core philosophy regarding the purpose of public education? And how does that philosophy drive your desire to serve on the board? And I can always repeat the questions throughout, so if you need me to repeat it.
I would say with the core is just making sure that the kids are successful at the end of the day. Making sure that they graduate and not only just be successful as a student, but just be successful in life. So just keeping that at the forefront is how I feel.
And how does that desire drive you to serve on the board, the school board?
One, I got a lot of nieces and nephews to go to these schools. My son goes to this school, so it's very important. But I feel like all these kids is my kids, though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what drives.
Okay, I have the next question. It's done right. Okay. So the second question is, as a prospective board member, what are two of the most important factors influencing student success? And once you answer that, how should the board reflect those in our priorities? So two most important factors influencing student success.
I would say two most important factors. I would say definitely the teachers. 'Cause when I was coming up in school, teachers like Miss Griffin, Uncle Malcolm Crawford, they was very important, like on just supporting me and helping me through. So I guess the support from the teachers, and also holding people accountable, the kids accountable, the teachers accountable, because that's very important. So it would be my two.
And then how should the board reflect those in our priorities, those two things?
Well, the board could hold the teachers accountable and also the students. And then just making sure you just follow through with everything, you know, being thorough.
All right, last question for you here. Effective board work means sometimes making difficult, nuanced, and sensitive decisions that impact people in real ways. With a number of challenges that face the district ahead, how do you plan to handle yourself when you find you are facing disagreement with your fellow board members or members of the community?
If I had a disagreement with the board or my fellow community, just keeping the kids at the forefront, you know, keeping them at the head of everything and making sure we're making the right decision for the kids. Because that's what really matters. That's what we're here for. Not really my feelings or, you know. Keep the kids first.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, fellow board members, let's talk.
Pulling up the letters here. So we get forward ones.
Actually, and yes, both of their letters of interest are in our board packet, so if you want to look at that as well.
Now that I've heard their voice and everything, it's nice to kind of read them again and like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'll just start by saying, and this is a very general statement for both candidates, I'm just super excited that we have people interested in joining our board because it's all volunteer, it takes a lot of time. Sometimes it's, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's very rewarding, but it's all volunteers. So I'm excited that we have two people who are interested in joining our board because we need them. They're both great candidates, I think. So, any other thoughts?
I'll just generically say great candidates. Both have very strong strengths in diversity of experience. So I do like seeing different perspectives that can come from social work, being lifelong, Bearcat, still in the community, and being productive in day jobs. So for me, I like hearing that from both parents and thoughtful about what can improve our district, what can improve our board, and prioritizing students, which is the core of everything. So I'm really happy to hear that.
Folks and the kids again and again and again and again from both of them. Tough choice.
Yeah,
Choice isn't really ours anyway, because we don't have a quorum.
that's true. But yeah, we still need to recommend someone to the CISD.
That was a big plus.
Otherwise, they'll do it for us. Yeah.
As a part of this discussion, a question that I just wanted to clarify, that I hadn't thought about. Is there anyone available? You can still do a special one agenda item meeting between now and Thursday. If you can get quorum, you can make the decision yours.
Is Thursday the 30 days or Wednesday? I thought it was Wednesday, but.
Because it was given at the meeting and it's after hours, you move to the next day when I
Oh.
notified the election clerk. So Tuesday is actually our day one. So I
Oh.
just counted it, so
And
Thursday.
it just popped in my head that the Battle Creek Public Schools Board can still hold the right to make the decision if you hold a vote between now and Thursday. Which you could do a special one agenda item meeting.
So-
If you can get quorum.
That's, yeah. I know trustee Flores is gone till Friday. Trustee McClenney will not be able to attend, so it's really,
He said he could do a day that's not physical therapy.
you know,
That's why he
when,
couldn't make it today, so I can follow up with him.
what about your two schedule? I can,
Tomorrow's Fremont Literacy Night, and then Wednesday is STEM Middle School Showcase.
At what time?
5:30.
5:30 for
Both
free
start at
love.
both of them start at 5:30 and go to.
can anyone do a lunch break?
You could do a 5:30 meeting, be done by 6. It's a one agenda item.
I mean, if
Come
we
in,
go,
Can you do
5 to 5?
I'm trying to give people who have to get out for work.
Wednesday, that STEM is right there.
Yeah.
That's a quicker trip, but it doesn't, I can do Wednesday or Thursday.
Is that something you want to try?
I want to find out.
I can do Wednesday.
It's a 15-minute meeting.
I can do a quarter after.
Quarter
I
after
can still get here from work.
15, special meeting. If we can get one other individual.
Yep.
All right.
You gotta get
Yeah.
Art or Alicia.
If I can get Art to be here 15 minutes.
So, I mean, her and Alicia will still have the candidates' letters of interest. And we have our notes from these questions. And this is live streamed, so they can look at the answer that they provided. Okay, does that work for you too? I mean,
Yep.
I'm all about spreading out the choice. More people, democratic.
So then
very
on
good, yeah.
special meeting, Wednesday, 5:15, we'll confirm quorum. At that meeting, somebody can make a recommendation, and then you have a discussion and a vote based on what you learned today.
Yeah, a nomination, not a recommendation.
Thank you.
Yes.
Make a nomination, the vote will happen, and we will retain the right to make the decision.
Okay.
All right.
So for the candidates, so you were listening to all of that. Wednesday, we will have a official answer from our board on who we choose. And then just as a reminder for the both of you, this seat ends December 2026, and this term is up for election in November. So if you love it, if either of you get on the board and you love it, you will have to run for re-election in November this year for a 4-year term. Okay. Well, then, Kawita, you have both of their emails?
Yes.
Okay. So on Wednesday after 5:15 is when we have our meeting. You're welcome to come to our meeting. It's an open meeting, so we have to have it open to the public. You're welcome to come if you want, or if not, you'll get an email from Kawita. Thank you both.
So
Thank
much.
you so much.
Yeah. Weird circumstances.
That really just jumped on my head.
Okay, moving on to reports and recommendations. A, out-of-state travel request, senior trip, Cedar Point.
So that's a simple one. I'll do the report for Luke. I think he's out sick today. It basically is just a trip they want to go out of state, and so whenever we take a trip out of state, they have to have board approval. It is student funded.
We did this last year, right?
Yep.
Yes. So we will move that to, yep, next meeting. B, donated items, BC Masons, Mr. Hayden. He was there, I swear I saw him.
He was. I can talk to this. The building that's get torn down, the Masons, the Freemasons here in Battle Creek would like some of the items. Their building was built about the same time, so they're looking at some of the heating and cooling and some of the things that we would be destroying it anyway. But because there's the value, we need the board's approval to let them do that before it's tore down.
So were these supposed to be items that were just been junked anywhere, or were they been scrapped, or they're just gonna get thrown out?
They're gonna stay in the building, and they're literally gonna get tore down with the building.
Got it.
Is there a cost to the district to extract them?
Nope. They're gonna do all the work themselves.
And they have their own insurance in case they get hurt?
Yes, sir.
You don't have to.
And they are signing waivers.
Perfect.
All the I's and T's have been,
Yeah.
Do you know when they want to have access to the items?
12 weeks ago.
So now they have to wait till April 13th.
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Which is fine. They just want to, I mean, obviously, we're not voting on the demolition right now. So it's just, they just want to do it obviously before the demolition.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Moving on to our second public comment. Do we have any public comments? Thank you. Okay, here's the fun part. New business. Board resolution establishing a law enforcement unit. Moving to April 13th. B, out-of-state travel request senior trip. Moving to April 13th. C, donated items BC Masons. Moving to April 13th. D, motion to approve board member. Moving to March 25th.
And Art said he can be here.
Awesome. Okay, superintendent comments.
Yes, first superintendent comment is that our April 13th meeting will be at Northwestern. We are doing community meetings, and so we want to make sure that individuals have access in the community. And to make preparation, our April 13th meeting will be at Northwestern. And more information will be posted on our website. Also, enrollment for Bearcat Blast is open right now, which is our free summer program that's available to students in kindergarten through 11th grade. It offers hands-on learning and fun for elementary students, career and STEM experiences for middle schoolers, and credit recovery and career exploration for high school students. Also, we run our KSP, Kindergarten Success Program, and enrollment is now open. That program helps prepare our students who are coming into kindergarten. So please visit our website. If you are enrolling in Battle Creek Public Schools, you have free access to KSP. As we approach spring break, I want to remind our families that there will be no school on Friday. Spring break will take place from March 30th through April 3rd. And then finally, I just want to make sure that your students continue to read over spring break. We're recognizing great progress on our Accelerated Reader Challenge, and it's exciting to see so many students setting goals and reading on a regular basis. So again, my final reminder, at the request of the board, we'll host our traveling work session to give our community an opportunity to engage with us in different school settings. Our next work session will take place on Monday, April 13th, 5:30 p.m. at Northwestern Academy of Visual and Performing Arts. Thank you. Oh, one last thing, sorry.
No, you said thank you.
Please note that these will not be live streamed. However, the public is welcome.
She should have led with that for you.
Right.
That was it to run.
You got 2 weeks to figure it out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Carter. Board member comments.
I'll just say thanks to our 2 candidates. It is not a small thing putting yourself out there to be talked about and discussed and decided on. It's scary stuff. So thank you so much to our candidates. That takes a lot of guts, and I really appreciate stepping up like that. And just sorry about the delays. Circumstances came up here, and hopefully we'll get that taken care of on Wednesday.
Couple school updates. I echo first the comments about the candidates. Thanks for those who expressed interest and came in, gave very strong interviews. As far as school updates, STEM is having their 7th annual showcase on March 25th, which is Wednesday. That is going to be a blast. So if you're available, it's open at 5:30 to the community. And then there are a few things going on at Fremont as well. If I pivot to that message.
We'll just connect tomorrow.
Yep. So there is literacy tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday, from 5:30 to 6:30. Spirit Week is also going on at Fremont. And then the last thing is last week to donate to Buren. If you've seen any of those links floating out, or if you need a kid to donate to, let us know. But that is a fundraiser that Fremont does every year that does pretty well to support reading. So. And then spring break is Friday. I know that was already said, but I'm excited. I had to repeat it.
Thank you so much. And the other thing I have is great things are happening in Battle Creek Public Schools. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.